Peter Chiarelli fired by the Boston Bruins. Today's hockey news, and we're taking your calls right here on In the Crease with Tommy C. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to In the Crease with Tommy C. My partner, none other than the great Chicago Dead on Dave. Welcome back, Dead on Dave, after having 2 days off. But today is the day to come back.
Yes, sir. It's been a cozy time for me.
How's it going? Yeah, you did the daughter's birthday thing. How would that go?
It wore me the hell out.
Yeah,
but I was charged up, stimulated, and ready to go.
Can you believe it? In the Crease, Tommy C started in October, at least its current formation, and we are just about basically in the final run here. Really only a handful of episodes. There's still a lot of episodes left. It's still like a quarter of the season, the playoffs. But we're ready to do this. Yeah, but this is a big success. It's a new show we added this year. We added a few shows, and this is the one that's stuck. What a shock. It's the only one that I know how to do.
It's been pretty damn awesome, man.
It's been pretty awesome, and especially we've seen a real increase in active subs, which is really great. And thank you very much, everybody who has entered the game. We have 18 players this year. That's fantastic.
Holy God.
Yes. I'm going to be doing a lot of math, let me tell you.
I'm going to be, wow, that's going to be great to win that.
I think the last 2 weeks have probably been the most interaction from fans that we've got since we started. We're getting to know our people. Some of them are with us for 10 months or more. So I'm really ready to get this going. Peter Chiarelli, listen, for all you jerk-offs and say I don't know anything about hockey, let's me count the things that I got right this year. I'm going to give myself 2 on this one. Calgary Flames, Winnipeg Jets.
Yes.
Toronto Maple, Brendan Shanahan strategically making moves. Probably my best one.
You were so friggin' on that one, especially if Kyle Dubas does get named the new GM, which is just a matter of time.
Well, I think they might give him the intern GM this year, but let me repeat. Let me go over what I was saying. Kyle Shanahan strategically making news to bring a new identity to Toronto Maple Leafs by sliding the young Dubas in. And what else did I get right? Ow. Well, I don't know if I can count Peter Chiarelli of the Boston Bruins, but they definitely did what they needed to do. Look, Chiarelli's been with the team 9 years, one Stanley Cup, one appearance, and he really lost. That definitely wasn't his fault. The decisions he made after they lost the Stanley Cup to the Chicago Blackhawks are probably what got him in the end. Of course, Sagan comes to mind. But I think what was more important than that, and I very quickly listened to the press conference with Cam Neely, he said the words that we've been saying all along, and really what Joe Cronin noticed day one. No identity.
No identity.
Not hard to play against. Not scary. Going up against Tim Thomas's and even Tuukka Rask and going into TD Garden is frightening.
Yep.
It's not frightening anymore. And it's going to be interesting how old Kyle Dubas heads up, because I do think they went with the advanced stats movement. The Boston Bruins really concentrated on puck possession. I didn't know this, but they're on the upper echelon of puck possession, and they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to read Ryan Lampert.
It is pretty funny.
Ryan Lampert's defending Corsi today. And
Of
look,
course he is.
I'm definitely leading towards almost totally skeptical.
Did you see what I did there? You missed that completely.
What's that?
Corsi did. Get it? Corsi did. Come on.
Yell it.
That's good. That's good.
I'm not an anti-stats guy. Who's anti-stats? That's a freaking Greg Wyshynski.
Charles Barkley is. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I don't buy this thing that the nerds want. I'm not really buying that.
No, I don't. I think it's a balance. It's a balance.
Yeah, sure. I've always believed in hockey diversity wins hockey games. That's my belief on the whole thing. That you need a little bit of everything. Yes, I understand. Yeah, maybe the enforcer's on its way out, but we've seen that change before too. Let me remind you, in the early '90s, fighting dropped like a rock, and then it came back. So it was just really funny to see Ryan Lampert desperately defending Corsi. Although I don't think it's dead either, but it's definitely, you have a right to be skeptical now. You cannot get on your high horse anymore. You got to point to the Bruins, the Oilers, and the Los Angeles Kings. Yeah. That's another thing with this advanced stats. If everybody's doing it, then it kind of cancels itself out.
Sure.
The game has not been solved. It's not checkers.
No. Nobody's got it figured out.
No. Because I honestly, if you could probably figure it out, you'd be a very rich man on DraftKings.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, hell, Suter would not have gotten barred from his locker room if he would barricade. What's going on?
And Joe Thornton had a pretty good Corsi rating too. Not in the playoffs.
With the Bruins, though, it's real simple. No identity and an aging friggin' roster. I mean, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I take anything else out of the consideration. They did not address an aging roster, and you can't do that. You have to make. You got to address. You have to make changes. You have to upgrade your roster, especially when you got to make youth movements every now and then.
I agree with you. Just by one thing, I think by not having an identity, by changing it. Because we got to change it because everything's changing. We have to change with the times, even though the times actually didn't happen yet.
Let's fix something that's not broke.
They cut this team's life short. Yes, they're an aging roster, but I think they could have been more than an effective team. I think they could have been a very effective team this year.
I think they cut 3 years off, Tommy.
Yes, I do. We knew that they would make we thought they would make the playoffs this year. We knew that the age would be a big factor. We knew that they weren't making this dramatic run for the Stanley Cup. They weren't as scary as they were in years past. But we also knew they'd be a factor, but we were wrong. They weren't really a factor much of the season. They spent most of the time struggling up and down, showing signs of brilliance in their old self, and then showing signs of being lackadaisical, a lack of production from players that were traded for Sagan. Faith put on, I mean, we have essentially a bunch of grinders trying to play a style of hockey that they're simply not capable of. One of the great things I like about John Tortorella, he's able to take teams with maybe lower end skill bases and turn them into effective machines. I also think it goes against Leonardo. What was I thinking of? Igor Lariano's argument that you need to create out there. Not always. No. The simple, stupid hockey still works. Bottom line.
It does.
Bottom line. You need players.
You got to buy into it, though. And these guys don't seem to be buying into it.
And it also depends on the cards you have. I think the greatest coaches, Scotty Bowman, read what they have. And it's much more fun to watch a skilled team than it is for like the 2012 New York Rangers running around blocking shots. There's no doubt about it. But the game, you play the game to win. You play the game to win. Who was that on the Jets?
Oh, the friggin'
he's a great coach.
It wasn't Rex Ryan. It was
not Rex. No, God, no.
For him.
You win. You play to win the game.
You play to win the game. You play to win the game.
You play to win the game. And that's
Belichick said it.
No, it was the black guy in the Jets. I can't remember his name.
Herman Edwards?
Herman Edwards. That's who said it first.
Oh, that's right.
When he had that big tirade meltdown. It was fantastic. Right.
You play to win the game.
If I was doing a football show, that would have been on my opening. You play to win the game. I love when they have meltdowns.
The Jets. Oh yeah, Oh god, head coach meltdowns are so good.
The football meltdowns the best because they get completely insane. But
God, I love it.
Back to hockey. I think this is the right move for the Boston Bruins.
Only move.
Here's the thing. I got to be honest with you though. I kind of want to see Carlisle get out of there.
Really?
Not because it's his fault. I get the feeling one of the reasons Chiarelli's fired, and this is completely conjecture on my part, is that he probably started coaching. I think he was a little too involved in recent years with what was going down on the bench. And I think if you're going to hire a coach, let him coach. Otherwise, be a GM coach.
Yeah.
And I get that impression. I think that's the only way Carlisle will be spared. Now, that being said, I think they should clear Carlisle out anyway, whether it's his fault or not, just to get something new, something fresh.
Usually, if the GM goes, the coach is going right behind him. In most cases,
in some cases.
I know hockey's a little different, but what I'm thinking is, with the possibility of some of the coaches that are going to be available, and I'm looking at Sutter. I am. I'm looking at Sutter. I think he might be the next Boston Bruins coach. I just have a feeling.
Well, then get the fuck out of here, then.
I don't know why I think it. I just do.
What about this guy?
Well, then get the fuck out of here, then.
That's a possibility.
How horrible would that be? How would that? I honestly, I think those guys could adjust to it.
They could.
I think a couple moves. and get the fuck out of there. I am.
Are they going to buy into that, though?
Boston Bruins, yeah.
into-
Milan Lucic, yeah.
Now, we're assuming that Lucic is staying. I mean, this could be a complete house clean.
If that's the case, then they shouldn't bring Tortorella in.
No.
But maybe a Sutter would work. But it depends what they want to do. But let's not forget, Dave, and Ryan Lampert did point this out. They basically have a bunch of overpaid grinders.
Very
on the
true.
team,
But I mean,
know?
who has that? I mean, Sutter basically took guys that may not have been anything else on any other team and got them all to play together and buy into a system and play as a friggin' unit and be dynamic for what, 4 seasons? I mean, 4 really, really dynamic years. It's hard to do.
I'm not sure. Something caught my attention though. If you, I got a guy dumping the N-word in the damn chat. That really ticks me off. Ugh, I hate that.
Well, don't start yelling at him.
No. No, I won't. What is it? Apparently, this just in, Black Mamba, who should definitely sub him in the chat, by the way. Here's your shout out, Black Mamba. He does videos on Madden and football and things of that nature. That's his sport. But
he's going after Huffman. Nice.
He's pulling for the Ducks.
Ooh.
That's a look. I mean, like Debbie in the chat's like, "You turncoat! How dare you?" That's like a Chicago Blackhawks fans pulling for the damn Red Wings.
Well, to be fair, though, Anaheim is basically L.A. I mean, they're 15 minutes apart. I mean, it's basically the same thing.
I recognize we got the doxing guys in there right now. I noticed. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
noticed some names.
Okay.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro.
718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. We'll be taking all your calls. And of course, you can check this out right here. Check this screen out right here. You can get us on Skype us on Shot from the Point, one word. But just make sure you add us to contacts. Another thing in the news right now, they're dead on Dave. Eddie Lack of the Vancouver Knuckleheads. He will start game 1. They finally let everybody know just a few hours ago. I don't agree with doing stuff like that. I think it's better off letting everybody know. I don't like the only rationale I can see for doing something like this is to sort of pull a Patrick Kane and not play your hand so much with what goalie you're playing to the opposite coach. But I got to be honest with you. I don't really think that factors in as much. I mean, how much? All right, I could be speaking totally ignorant here. How much differently going to play with a goalie? The bottom line is you got to put it past him. Unless
it's the same. Nobody's making a big deal about the Blues starting Allen in game 1 either. I mean, it's just like it's not going. If you got 2 guys that you can make this distinction with, either one of your guys can start game 1. You're probably in the same shape anyway.
What? I have the phones turned off. Sorry, 718-395-7660. 718-395.
Oh, there! I finally see you. Finally came up on Skype. You're on Skype.
Yeah, I just did. Sorry about that. I was turning myself off because somebody was sending me obnoxious shit before.
Oh, okay.
And so I sent him a dick pic.
Nice. Yours or someone else's?
Oh, wait, somebody else's, man. You know,
I'm just saying. I mean, you can find dicks all over the internet.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying. I mean, not that I've looked at them.
Going with Allen. How do you feel about that? That's a little bizarre. I mean, since Elliott was a guy,
Allen's been so good lately.
Yeah,
he really has.
That's the bottom line.
It has nothing against what's his friggin' name?
Elliott.
Yeah, thank you.
Who had a good season.
But he's been hurt a lot of the year, and Allen's had to step up, and he has done it. He's earned the right to start game 1. If it doesn't work, Elliott is more than awesome. So, I mean, it should be perfectly fine. But the confidence is with Allen. So
I think Allen earned the spot. I think he definitely earned the spot. I don't think this is as big a deal or this kind of situation. This may have been a legitimate hard choice. Yeah. But
it's not a Talbot situation.
No, it's not a Talbot situation at all because that's the ridiculously hard choice because
that was 6 weeks. Allen was most of the season.
I often wonder if that's in Lane Mignot's season right there, whatever decision he makes. Because and I got to be honest with you, that decision's so hard. If I was his boss, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going with the coach, and I'm probably supporting him no matter
100%.
how the seasons, because that's a ridiculously hard. It's such a subjective decision.
It's damn near impossible.
And it's just easy to sit there and blame somebody if things don't go right. Because I mean,
you're gonna literally be a genius or an idiot.
50,
I mean, it's really
50-50 coin flip.
It is.
Let the coaches coach. We used to give Lane Vigneault a lot of time that he was more of a player's coach, that he wasn't loud, he wasn't in your face. Rangers wouldn't adjust to it. They may get soft. boy, were we wrong about Alain Vigneault.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't think that he's a soft coach. I think he walks softly and carries a big stick.
I think that's a more fair assessment of him. And if the Bruins want to see a way to revitalize a franchise, how to make a team buy in, look at what the Rangers did. Mm-hmm. Look at what transitioning from Tortorella and stuff. I mean, this is how you do it. You get the guys in that you want to play for you, and you get them to buy into your system. That is what the Rangers have friggin' done. They're a different team than they were 3 years ago. Hell, they're a different team than they were last year. The Rangers are scary because they've bought in and played as a team, and they got the guys that are getting it together. Nash finally living up to all the hype and everything. He's had a fantastic friggin' year. All the role players have come in and really done a good job. The Rangers are scary, and there's a reason for it, and Vigneault is a big part of it.
239, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Hockey Talk.
I'm good.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I'm watching your show right now, and I was just wondering, like, all these people in chat being really racist, but I'm actually looking at the Toronto Maple Leafs this year, and I'm really disappointing about them. They fired everyone, and what do you guys think about that?
That they fired everybody. I think it was planned sometime during July of last year.
Yeah.
I think what Brandon Shanahan, when he was brought in, he wanted to bring this advanced stats movement in, and what he did is he, what was it? Not Randy Carlisle, the other guy. Jesus. Who was the Leafs coach this year? I
don't even remember anymore.
The guy looks like the Thing. All right. Listen, what they did is I think they flipped him a contract because it wasn't his fault. They waited for him to go on a losing streak and they canned him. I think they're going with a heavy advanced stats movement, and I think the whole thing was planned, and expect Kyle Dubas. Here's the good news. You're getting an identity. Here's the bad news. I don't think it's going to work.
I would not be surprised if the entire plan was played out to the backdrop of the theme of The Godfather. Just I can just, because this was a hit job, man. A planned, organized, beautiful hit job.
Shanahan whacked them
all, dude.
How,
all right, so this is my. Oh, sorry. I just
sure. No. Go right ahead, bud.
For everyone in chat, 1, 2, 3, door giveaway, nigger.
Knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming, but you know what it is? You know how he got us? He actually asked a reasonably intelligent question.
Yeah, well, that gave it away from me. I knew this guy was coming. I thought that you'd be dropping
those guys. They had to look something up. They didn't know anything about hockey last time they called.
He's Wikipedia Toronto.
Yeah. Hey, and
well done.
The racism in the chat, but you got to understand, we're getting doxxed right now, and I don't mind.
That's what they do.
Like, this hockey show's a fucking circus act, and I got no problem with it whatsoever.
You can't make a joke out of a joke.
If you call me on Skype, remember, you got to add me to contacts. You got to add me on contacts if you want to call me on Skype.
To be honest, the joke's on them because they're learning about hockey.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club, gentlemen.
We showed you. Well, he knew something about the Leafs.
I think he Wikipedia as he was going. These guys multitask like we breathe.
Yeah. I don't get, here's what I don't get about those dopes. I can understand going on trying to offend everybody with your stupid racism crap. Not that I even think any of you guys are racist. I think what the thing is, you just like to shock people. But look who you're talking to. Come on. You gonna shock me? Me and Dave Ranieri. What do you tell?
The only time I get shocked is when I turn on my stimulator. That's it.
Hey, listen. Do you want to? We got a no phone call. Let's take another call, real quick.
Let's take it.
Yeah, let's take it. All right. Well, we're the doxing kings. I don't know. Where the hell is the? Hey, caller, you're on the air.
Nigga.
Yeah. Come on, why can't you? Why can't you come up with a good prank call like that guy yesterday? He called up as Nick Leddy. He called up as Nick Leddy, and he said, "Do you have any dating services?" Which that's quite creative.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the Panuff one too.
The Panuff one. There's some offline and going to be the dog chain. You're on there. There's some coming. What's happening? Dog chain. Yeah. See, too quick for you, bitch.
Fingers on the button tonight, boys.
All right, let's hold off on the calls a little bit. The game is in full swing. 18 people joined. I'm actually, up until puck drop, I will take you. I will pretty much take you unless it's ridiculous. If I get like 50 of them. Oh shit! Guess who's listening? I just realized that. But I recommend in later. I recommend in later rounds. that you do not reveal your picks to the other player. It does give them a slight advantage because what will happen is you will need to maximize your points, and depending on how the other guy goes, if you have that information, that can be very valuable. You might not go with the team you want. You might have to go with the team you have to, because if you pick the same thing, you lose. So keep that to yourself, Dave. Don't reveal your picks. This round's probably the most. You have to have a good round. You have to have a good first round too, because that's where
I plan on getting them all right. So
yeah, you finally get it all. Like, do you want to hear me and Andy's picks?
Sure.
Yeah. Andy gets involved. She's former champion. You were a former champion as well.
Yeah, it was before the game was developed, but hell, the game's named after me. I got to do well.
It is named after you, down Dave. Andy's got the Habs in 5 over the Sens, and I got the Habs in 5. I think they make short work of them. I think the Habs are over. They're done. I think
done.
Story's over. It was great. Something makes me hope I'm wrong a little bit because the Habs.
The Warriors of Christ. How can you not hope for them?
Warriors of Christ. And
Christ Warriors.
And the next series, we got the Wings versus the Bolts, which I think was the hardest series to pick. Would you?
That was a tough one, yeah.
Andy goes 5 with the Wings. I go 4 with the Bolts. I think this is the end of the Red Wings. The problem with this move, for me, from what I can see, the problem with this move is that the Detroit Red Wings sometimes turn into Detroit Red Wings in the playoffs.
You're going with a sweep. I find that interesting.
Straight up sweep. I think this is Babcock's last year, and this is how we remember Zetterberg, Datsuk sweep. I mean, these guys are in their 30s now. It's over for the.
The only problem, the biggest problem with the Wings is the fact they have goalie issues. Serious goalie issues.
Yes,
unlike
right now,
any other team in the playoffs.
I think. Look, you have a decent amount of Stanley Cup experience. At least Stanley Cup final we have with Strawman, Callahan, and Boyle. They've been there. Plus these new guys, plus a young team, plus a good goalie. So I actually think it's a pretty good situation for all involved. 5-4-1, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's happening?
All right. So basically, did you hear about Detroit?
What? I did not pick Detroit. I actually have Detroit going.
Okay. So basically, anyways, I'm a big Montreal fan. Happy to be in the playoffs. And basically, I just like to say to anyone being racist, PK Saban's a nigger, son. Fuck you.
I mean,
the last thing I'm going to say on the I'm not even going to acknowledge that one.
I should leave it called.
The last thing I'm going to say on Tampa and the Detroit situation is the goalie thing is big because they're playing the number 1 goal scoring team in the league. I mean, there it is. That's it. Nobody buries the puck better than Tampa Bay this season. Mm-hmm. Detroit's in trouble. Probably. Yeah. I think I even picked Detroit. I can't remember.
Pick Detroit. No, did you?
I might have. I can't remember.
Well, you're allowed to share your picks. You actually can lie about them too with your.
I might be lying.
Players.
Honestly, I don't remember.
Andy's got the Rangers at 6. I have the Rangers in 5. I think something tells me that the Rangers in 5 is a bit smarter.
Yes. Hello.
Hello. What's going on, you limey? I know you don't like hockey. What's up?
I love hockey.
Yes, you do. So take your teacup, turn it sideways, and stick it straight up your ass. I had to rip off the rock. That's probably the most lousy thing. I was raised with this ridiculous bigotry towards Brits as an Irish American, and it's the stupidest shit ever. So I always wanted to sort of act out the way, relatives may have spoke. They chased us to this country, and I guess even though the whole thing is dumb,
sure.
And he was probably going to say the N-word anyway, so that's why I called him.
It was coming. It was coming. But it would have sounded really elegant, though.
Yeah.
So that's a plus.
Yeah. So I just cut him off. What are you going to do? There's bigots out there. What are you going to do? What are you gonna do?
Bigots.
Hey, listen. It's actually nice to see these guys back, but you should be creative with you guys. You guys need lessons. I could teach you how to dox and actually be funny.
Yeah, this is the Troll King. Yeah. Troll King, Tommy C.
Right here. Go check my comments out. Somebody's pretty impressed with them. Caps Islanders. Andy had the Caps in 5. She likes Holtby. That's what she said. I'm saying
I like that
in
whole
7.
team.
I like the Islanders in 7.
You like the Islanders going over the Caps?
Yes, absolutely, and not because I expect a Rangers like I did all year. I want to see a Rangers Islanders.
I think it's because you just don't want to play the fucking Caps.
No. Oh, the Islanders. You think I want to play the Islanders? A rivalry?
I think they're a better matchup.
Losing
than
to the Caps, I could swallow a lot more than I can losing to the Islanders.
Sure, but the Caps are a way, way tougher matchup for you guys than the Islanders. I think they match up way better against you.
Yeah. Blues, Minnesota. Andy went Blues in 7, and I am going with the dark horse. This is going to be big. You're going to like this one. Minnesota in 5.
I think you know what? I don't want to. I hate to reveal, but I think I did too. Not in 5, but I think I picked Minnesota to win the series.
I think they're going to take the Blues off guard, unfortunately, because I do like the Blues and I like to see them go deep. And it would break the tradition. New team members tend to go to the Stanley Cup final. Their teams tend to go to the Stanley Cup final.
By the way, you've been calling St. Louis winning the whole damn thing since like mid-season. Really.
But I kind of
ran into a tough team. Minnesota's hot.
They turned it around at the end, and I totally could be wrong about this, but I mean, and I do kind of want them to win. I don't see it happen. I don't see it happen. Something tells me the wrong thing. Hawks Preds. Andy went with Shocker. She went Preds at 6.
Ooh, oh, Andy.
Yeah, I don't know. I said Hawks in 5.
Well, at least somebody's thinking.
I think they take a game off you early or late, and that's.
You know what? I think it's going to probably be a sweep. I don't think I picked it that way, but I think it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah, that's why with 5, I don't think it's
Kane back. If Kane's 85% of what he is, Predator in a lot of trouble.
The only way I gave, because there is a hell of a lot of talent on that Predators team, and they could very well be a team in the future. So
they're going to get lost in the lights, as I like to say.
Like their rookie. And of course, they love their goalie, Pecorine. Don't forget
Forsberg's been absent from.
Well, look, maybe I am kind of counting him on lightening up one game, and that's why I'm giving him one. I'm giving him one game, just one game.
Kid's gonna get lost in the lights. T.
Still got it. Could be. I think the Preds are too good not to take one game off of you guys. They're too good not to take one game.
Well, if they're the Preds that were the first half of the season, you're absolutely right.
Yes,
but the problem is
I think we'll see a flash of it, and then the Hawks will put it down like it should. Jets and Nucks. Nucks have been basically playoff team the whole season, but they have not been overly impressive. We have a lot of aging kids on that team, especially the Twins. We both took the Jets. She took the Jets in 5. I don't know why.
I like the Jets.
I took the Jets in 7. I think they're going to beat the hell out of the Vancouver Canucks, but I don't think they'll go much farther than that. Andy's got. I'm sorry. The Jets. The Jets.
Wait a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I got that wrong.
Yeah, because the Jets don't play them.
Jets play the Ducks. Yeah, we both took the Jets over the Ducks. Excuse me. I spoke.
Okay.
We both took the Jets. She took 5. I took 7. Nucks
and
Flames.
Anaheim's been a one and done candidate. Basically,
and they really don't have a solid first round goalie that has any play. They're gonna have the same problem they had last year. They're gonna be flipping goalies back and forth. You watch.
They don't kill the power play very well. They don't score on the power play very well. And without an elite goalie, those two things are gonna kill you.
They're still one of the highest skill level team. They're still a very dangerous team. There is a little edge to this team, but you need a goalie to win the Stanley Cup. I got news for you.
They give up far too many goals a game.
Look,
20th, it's just not good enough.
Look. You could say that Quick had a subpar year when he won the Cup, but he still was one of the best goalies in the playoffs, even though Hank kind of outplayed him in spots. But he won. But that's kind of rare. Usually, best goalie wins the Stanley Cup. You see it every single year. Nucks Flames. She's got the Nucks going over the Flames in 5. Because she didn't see the one Vancouver game all year, so she said they must be good because she didn't see one more game. I'm taking the Flames in 7. I think they're both of them going to meet each. I expect the Jets Flames second round. I think that could happen.
You love the Flames. You love the Flames.
I do love the Flames. I'm going to keep going. But I don't think there's much chance of that. You could see a situation where I think, maybe in the Western Conference Final.
Johnny Hockey
from New Jersey. And the our tiebreaker point picks, Rangers to win the Stanley Cup. That's probably the safest. And the Nucks to lose. She went knuckleheads. She somehow convinced the Nucks. What do you know? She won one year. Who the fuck knows? And I'm going very safe with my tiebreakers. I'm going, no, I'm changing it right now. I can change it, right?
Yeah, you can change it.
I'm going double Rangers, win and lose.
Ooh.
That's going double Ranger. I think that's a safe way. Well, it might be tiebreaker. I'm going double Rangers.
So it's like a double rainbow.
Yeah.
Like
double rainbow.
Double rainbow.
226, you're on the air. Canada.
Oh, hello. Canadian here, actually. Just was cheering for the Montreal Canadiens, actually. I'm surprised they're actually in the playoffs. Used to cheer for Toronto until I realized that they weren't going to make the Stanley Cup. But honestly, life is like a nigger.
I guess I'm taking no more calls.
That was quite a few actually.
It's getting boring.
Yeah, he said actually like 3 times in the first 5 words.
Yeah, I'm giving these guys too much credit. They're getting bored too. There's a lot of
you think with Calgary, you think if they win a series, do you think Johnny Hockey's going to go to his goalie and said, "Thank you for gloving me"? It's good. It's a good one. I like that.
Stupid, you know.
Yes.
You haven't blown up in a while. I blew up Frenchie Ben last night. You believe that?
No, but I feel that one you just gave me was gratuitous.
718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. Hey, get some normal people in here, will you?
Yeah.
All right. I had enough of the doxers. Just the N-word.
Where's Deb? Where is Dr. Deke?
They did me
I'm not here when her beautiful self is on the show.
The Dr. Deke.
She is beautiful.
She's a knockout.
Strikingly.
Knockout. She's my
no
favorite.
Shtick, no nothing here. That is a beautiful woman.
We're gonna. I think it's time for us to start reaching out. I don't know if you watched my video. Did you watch my video?
No, I did. I think
it's time for us as hockey. Let's do what the wrestling started over here. You know.
Yeah,
and like I said before, like I got my vision and stuff. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to share my views or anything.
No, tell them to screw off.
Let's build hockey on YouTube together, and and let different opinions come out. And by the way, my criticism, I suppose, my criticism of Jack Malay, it wasn't really criticism. That's just what I think he should go with. I think he should be the weird Jack Malay, and go with the Aviators. But if he goes with the character, no. Then I'll be supporting him as well. So I
think you should drop the French shtick to the name and just go Jack Mullet. I like that better.
Yeah, Jack Mullet. See, I don't think he can do that now. I don't think he can
go
do
balls
that.
out.
Hey, South Jersey, Pat, what's on your mind?
Not much, man. I just love how Hextall is just dancing around firing Berube.
Wait, who would he fire? Did he? I don't think he's blaming Berube. I don't know why you guys are down on Berube. That team sucks. It ain't his fault. Sucked when you had Laviolette. Sucks when you have Berube. I don't think Berube should be fired. And I'm the only guy saying it.
I think they're 2 years away. Unless they don't think that's the guy to lead them when they're ready to win again.
They need a coach that'll put a foot up Giroux's ass.
I don't know if it's Giroux. I think
Giroux's not the problem.
It's the defense. It's the defense, bud. They might want to think about moving Giroux to change the whole damn thing of the team, but I wouldn't even say that's just a move to change the identity.
They need to dump all these bad contracts that they've got.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Get rid of Luke Shen. Get rid of Le Cavalier. Get rid of, Nick Schultz.
Shen was one of the better players in the league for a little while. Was it Shen? No, it was Voracek, excuse me.
Voracek. Yeah, Voracek had 81 points this year.
He's signed because he's an unrusted free agent.
Voracek? They got to sign him.
Well, if they don't, someone's going to be getting a really good player.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the Flyers looking like look stupid because it'll be the Justin Williams, Patrick Sharp effect all over again.
Doxing guys. Those jerk offs dislike my video.
At least the prank calls yesterday were good with all the fake hockey players.
Hey, they got 2 dislikes on here. Give me some likes, folks. Give me some likes. Give me some likes in chat. I need some likes. Got to get back this. Yeah, well, the one time they called it was funny, and now it's like old and lame.
Yeah, well, no, the fake hockey players were funny yesterday.
That guy, we talked a little bit off air. I was hoping he'd come in. Said he was a big fan. He's welcome.
These guys are just using racist remarks, and
I have a few calls that were not revealed, and they're coming out, and they were really, some of them were even funnier. So you may get some outtakes of the hockey caller, which is funny. And I talked to him, and I said, "Fantastic job." I think he should just lay off the computer though, and just do what Jake does. Do the same Russian accent every time, Just say, hey, I'm Nick Letty. You know any dating services? I think that would work better.
I love what Jack Mullet said in the chat about the advanced stats. What, watching a puck go past the net?
I just want to point out to everybody right now that I again beat the doxing assholes. First, I killed them with laughter. This time I killed them with boredom, and it was deliberate and on purpose. Goodbye, doxing assholes. I win again.
Tommy, you think that the Bolts are going to sweep the?
Yes, I think this is the end of an era. This is the end of the Datsukian Red Wings, and Babcock I think will be in Toronto next year, more than likely. It'll be, and I'm not saying it's 100% chance of happening, but I also think it's a great move for Toronto. It's also going to be very, very interesting what kind of GM moves they will make, and I'll guarantee they're making moves to. They're going to find every loophole to get out of it. Guarantee. Yes, I do have the Bolts. See, I can give my scores away because we can't win the T-shirt. Did you sign up for the game, Pat?
I'm going to. I just need your email.
Wait, oh, geez, I mean,
It's
3
in the
fucking
video.
videos.
I've been busy. I'm sorry, dude. I have a 6-year-old son.
JerseyGhost@yahoo.com. Go back and watch those videos because there's a way I want you to put it. You put round 1 in the subject title, and then you do Habs 5, Bolts 4, Rangers 5. Straight down your tiebreaker points, and you can double pick the team on the tiebreaker points. Make sure you know the rules.
Don't do it like I did it.
Yeah, you roll like
Anything like you do, Dave.
I got like a paper.
Hey,
In fairness
Pat,
to you,
it's
Dave,
not-
I didn't release the video. Give me some likes, give me some shares out there.
Doing your little gremlin in the background.
Yeah.
Gizmo's awesome, dude. Look at this.
I know. Gizmo is great.
So how's things going in your life, Patty?
My son got to meet Bob the Hound Kelly yesterday.
Did he? How'd that go?
Yeah. He went all right. I got an autograph and all that stuff because it was Flyers Day at his school. I guess the school didn't realize the Flyers weren't going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, luckily they had some time in their schedule.
And it's not like any of the guys on the team now can come and visit. They're too busy getting their golf clubs.
Nick, yeah, that's true. Whoosh! Yeah, that guy had a golf club. There was a bunch.
I think Giroux's playing for Team Canada in the World Championships, isn't he?
I wouldn't be shocked. I did not, for some reason, I did not take down that
So
that
half of
roster.
the Detroit Red Wings after next week.
What's that?
So will half of the Detroit Red Wings next week.
Yeah, I think by next week they'll be out.
Playing for Russia.
I think, they'll get a chance. They'll get all their Russian players back. No, I think that's what's going to happen more than likely. I can't find the art. They must have got rid of it. All right.
You said Jersey Ghost at what?
Jersey Ghost at Yahoo. JERSEYGHOSTS. Make sure you make it plural. Jersey Ghost, one word, at yahoo.com. And make sure you watch those videos and title right so it doesn't confuse the ever-living F out of me.
Yeah.
So that's it. Well, the Doxers got bored.
By the way, Dave, Hawks in 5.
Hawks in 5?
Hawks in 5.
Hawks in 5.
I think that's a good pick.
They're my Western Conference team, so
I took them.
Just take a deep run.
I have a message from Pittsburgh boy to you.
Oh, what? Did he finally get off?
Nah, I just want to screw it. I'd end that on a good note.
End with a bang.
Yeah. And I like to bang.
Yeah.
As you all well know. 718-395-7660. It's playoff time, everybody.
Yes, it is.
And I decided something.
What'd you decide?
We're gonna do a playoff dance. What do you think of that?
I'm always getting busy. It's what I do.
That is what we do.
I can't help it.
Are you ready?
God bless me with this body. I have to shake my thangs. Can't help it.
Let me cue this. Let me get this going, and get ready.
I'm already started
for the playoff dance. I'm gonna cut away, and when the beat drops, get ready to boogie. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here it is. The playoff in the crease. Shot from the point hockey. That will never happen again. I can tell you're like sore because like you've danced more. You've done your couch show dancer. That was the biggest...
what was I supposed to do to that?
I don't know. Do a line of
I was like,
do some
just went to
shrooms.
seizures.
Do some shrooms. Get some, what's the love drug? I forget.
Ecstasy.
Do some ecstasy and give your girlfriend some roofies.
There you go.
Yeah.
I felt like seizure music, you know? I just kind of went with it. I'm stiff, though.
Seizure music. It was kind of seizure music.
It is.
Probably was like, oh, that's demonetized this song. No, it's not. It's YouTube's song.
Cronin just uses it a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't really use it anymore, does he?
I haven't heard it in a while.
And he doesn't stick with song. I'm like very like I'm really like, yeah, I got to stick with the song. Roy, who said he's no longer a part of us, and he's not in the chat now, which is unfortunate.
Why is that? What happened? Did I miss something?
He says he's done for the season, man, because but we did get a comment out of him today. We did actually get a comment out of him to me. He wrote, let me see. He wrote something, it was kind of introspective, but I think it had a lot to do with Chiarelli getting fired. Here's what they say. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, thanks, Roy.
That sounds about right. About as eloquent as it gets.
Devin, Texas, you're on the air.
That was some interesting dancing I just experienced.
Yeah, I bet.
Whose was better? I gotta know.
Dave, you were better.
I was getting it. I mean, I don't know about Tommy. I couldn't see what he was doing. And I don't know if the music was syncing up to my gyrations, but if they were, I was getting it. All right?
Well,
question.
I thought when we did the Geggin Songs dance, we were pretty much on. I think that was a good dance. This is a little weird, that music.
That was very strange. Like when you said we're going to boogie, that was not the music I was expecting.
What were you expecting, like Dr. Dre or something like that?
I was expecting something, you could dance to and not have a fucking seizure to.
I don't know. I think that's what the kids are doing.
What is this, some kind of epilepsy?
That's what the kids are doing these days. That's the way they dance.
Are you down in the clubs monitoring them? Is that what they're doing?
It's the hell out of me. What's on your mind, Deb?
Dave, have you heard about how Nashville is trying to keep the Hawks fans out of the building?
Yes, I have. And they're following suit of not only Tampa Bay, who's also doing this, but Tampa Bay is a little more aggressive in it. I have heard about this, and I don't know how I feel about it. There are stadiums now that when you're buying playoff seats, you are agreeing to a contract. There's language in the tickets that are saying that you cannot wear certain gear in certain sections of their stadium.
What is this, Europe?
It's absolute insanity. But here's the thing. There's language within the tickets, and if the buyer agrees to it, then that's on them. It happened in baseball yesterday, as a matter of fact. And Tampa Bay is doing it. They have a VIP area that you cannot get into if you are wearing the opposing team's jersey. And Nashville's trying to do the same thing. They're trying to keep it white or something, all white jerseys.
So it's just something stupid because they do that kind of stuff here in Europe.
Yeah.
Because they keep the fans from fighting each other because soccer violence is a real threat, and they pretty much got it under control over the last 10, 15 years.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Deb, but aren't they referring to it as something like keep the red out or something like that? Because they know the Blackhawks are going to be wearing a red jersey at some point.
Yeah, it's so retarded.
Yeah.
Like, they're acting like 6-year-olds.
Yeah. Well, part of me kind of wants to be like...
Well, all the Hawks fans going there are going to be loud anyway, so...
Yeah, Chicago travels well. We travel real well in every sport, not just hockey. We travel really well. Nashville's not a far drive.
No.
No, it's not.
What's his name told me? He did the thing in St. Louis, Jeff the Huffman. He had a hockey tournament in St. Louis, only about 4 hours for him. So, God, I guess it's a lot closer for you. I don't like that. I think that's a lot of crap. And
I think it's crap too.
And I would say that if it was the Rangers doing it or the Blackhawks doing it, it just seems weird. You buy the ticket, you keep get the fuck out of here. It's nuts. You get the tickets, you get the tickets. That's it. That's
it's
nuts.
crazy. There was a guy went to a baseball game yesterday. $4,000 ticket. It's $4,000 ticket. I'm not making this up. Paid $4,000 for this ticket. He wore the opposing team's jersey. They made him take off his jersey if he wanted to remain in the seat.
No,
can you believe that?
That's trash.
But he agreed to the language in the ticket. And it's not just something that's fine print. You actually agree to it when you purchase the ticket. It's crazy.
I mean, it's just like, come on.
It's a thing. I think it's absolute garbage. Not if you agree to it. I mean, if you agree to it, if you make a contract with them as you buy the ticket.
It's a private event, Deb. That's what's ridiculous about
it. It's just stupid.
Yeah, well, I tell you something. I guarantee if it works out, and it looks like it's going to, because there's not much that can be done about it that I'm aware of, unless Gary Bettman puts the brakes on it.
Yes, and that's what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Because unlike other sports, there is a living, breathing commissioner in hockey, and he's the one who needs to say something. But this Tampa thing's been around for 2 weeks. He said nothing.
Yeah.
Bettman's afraid of the owners in this situation because they're not given. It's their buildings. They're not budging on it.
I don't think Bettman's afraid of shit. He does the owner's bidding, and this is the owner's bidding, so he's not going to say anything. But I think when you let that dog out of the cage, Gary Bettman, it's why I don't everybody hates his guts. I don't hate Gary.
I don't
Bettman.
hate him either.
I mean, I know you weren't. You didn't always feel that way, though, Dave.
I came around. You convinced me, and then I started watching him.
I think Gary Bettman is definitely probably the best commissioner out of all the 4 major sports.
Currently, I think that's
because
fair.
he's active. Now, does that mean he's was I for the strikes and did I stick up for the owners over the players? No, I actually stuck up for the players. But I don't see Gary Bettman as not a commissioner in the strictest sense. He's really just an owner representative. In just about every sport, the commissioner usually is a little. It leans towards the player slightly, but has the owner's ears. And this one is very clearly that he has the owner's ears. And Gary ain't a stupid guy, and he's going to do it. He's just like, I really believe they come up to him every, contract or so and say, hey, Gary, you want A, B, and C. All right, here's what I got to do. Here's how you have to support me if you want A, B, and C, and not fire me. You got to be willing to lose a season. And, the one year they weren't in 1995, and then the owners didn't get what they wanted. And he's like, I told you so. And he said, you got to be ready to lose a season. And then in 2004, he got that.
He's ballsy. He's smart. He's calculated. He's a really good commissioner.
He's not,
and he does a good job of protecting the integrity of the league, and that's important.
No, I wish he would have spoke out on this tank job shit. I mean, I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't like everything he did. I don't like moving these teams. I don't know why he's got such a hard on for warm weather areas, but I at least he's engaged, and he doesn't seem to be like Goodell, like Obama's butt boy, and just getting on every stupid political cause. Yeah. Oh God, thank God for that.
And getting it wrong 90% of the time, like Goodell does. Jesus.
Oh yeah, God, he is the worst.
It's a little bit too early with Manfred and the absent no life commissioner that's in the NBA. They're not doing anything, and Manfred's barely been on the job, so I don't know.
Debbie, that was such a good sub. I did not have that in my notes. So do you have anything else? Because I'll give you one more.
What do you think about Vermette being a healthy scratch?
I didn't know he was. That's interesting.
Jesus, you're all over it today. You're
Look
fired.
at you.
It just got official today.
Wow.
Was he not scratched late in the season, if I'm not mistaken? Was there a scratch there? I seem to remember seeing something.
There might have been. Wow, that's.
I don't like that.
Wow, I don't like it. He does so many things well.
Like Nordstrom is in instead of him.
He wasn't on the team when they had the fight in the locker room, did they?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think
he wasn't on the team, yeah. It's simple. Quenneville doesn't like the production. He doesn't like what he's doing, or he's not doing what he's told.
Well, I don't like it because he's fantastic on face-offs.
Yeah, he is. He makes good outlet passes too.
He's
just solid in everything.
You're not
he does.
doing what the coaches tell you. You're not a part of the coach plan. You act like it doesn't matter to you. You sit on the bench, and I think that's probably, if I had to read the situation, whatever. He's not adapting to Chicago Blackhawks coaching style, and I think that's probably your best guess right there. Hopefully that'll be enough to get him in line. What team did he come from again at the trade deadline?
Arizona.
Yeah, you know what? He just needs to. You know what? And I don't even care if they're wrong. He just needs to listen. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah,
that's more than likely what's going on. He is used to probably running around doing whatever the fuck he wants down in Arizona.
Here's the thing, though. This is the thing that bugs me. This gives me pause.
Mm-hmm.
They gave away not only a top defenseman prospect, but a first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
I don't know how you justify sitting him. And Quenneville is saying that it's not based on his performance, even though he has 0 goals and 3 assists in 19 games with the Hawks. He said he talked to him today, and it's one of those situations where it's where it is performance-based. Excuse me. We made our decision based on the last part of the year.
All right.
Wow. So it was based on performance because of the fact he's got no goals and 3 assists in 19 games. So, wow.
Getting wrestling questions on Twitter. You believe that?
Hey, I like that.
What do you think, Daniel? What do you think of Daniel Bryan being pulled from future WWE plans due to
I think I got it right, is what I think.
Yeah, you had it right. What do I think? I think Dave's right.
He's hurt, and he shouldn't have came back.
Yeah, that was.
He should have got the correct surgery.
Right. Dave's right.
And it's sad. Daniel Bryan might be in the conversation of greatest that never was, because his career might be done. I do believe that. 34 years old, whatever he is, I think he's done.
I love the kid to death.
I do too.
What's your damn? Oh, there is the dead on Dave. I think dead on Dave is right about everything.
Unfortunately, that's not true, but I'm all right about most things.
Always right, never wrong. Bow, that's right. Bow. Well, Debbie, that was a nice long phone call and a really, really excellent one. Thanks for keeping us on the ball. That's what you guys should be doing.
Kicked our asses.
Yeah, that's what you guys got to be doing. You got to keep us on the ball. And
yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you're the best. You know what? You want to know what my sexist? I promise myself I do one sexist act a day. Look at Dave rubbing his head. He's so uncomfortable. I do one sexist act a day. Yesterday,
I'm waiting for it.
I hit on Debbie, but today I'm not going to hit on Debbie. You know what I did? You know what I did? Because my wife is a very corporate woman. She's a big professional. Mm-hmm. And what I did was this. She told me, I am an accountant and a controller of a major company here inside in Germany. And I said, are you? And I took my right hand and I grabbed her left boob, and I took my left hand and grabbed her right boob, and I went, honk, honk. So I did. That's right. You're smarter than me. Boobies. Boobies.
Boobies. At least you gave her the courtesy of the double, you know?
I did cross-handed. All right, Debbie, thanks for calling in and keeping us on the ball. Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah.
Take care. Oh, jeez. Jesus,
Debbie's
Louise.
the best. She's such a doll.
She's such a sweetheart. She's my favorite. Until Dr. Deeker.
Don't say that too loud.
I said it yesterday.
There's jealousy.
You know what she said? She goes, I don't know if you listened yesterday, but she said, I said, you're my favorite caller. And she's like, yeah, until Terry calls in.
That's right. Because Terry will cut somebody. She scares me.
True. It's really heartbreaking. He may not have to be stripped of another title and have surgery. Yeah, Dave says he's done. Go talk to Dead on Dave. What are you talking to me about?
I think it's a very good possibility. It's
God, it's so awful. I really love
being pulled. He's officially been pulled off the European tour.
One of the great workers I've ever seen. I think maybe not in Bret Hart's class, but up there. In
his younger days, I think he would have definitely gave him a run for when he was Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon.
Just the it's so sad. That's so sad. Let's see.
Hopefully he'll get us. Maybe he takes a year off. He gets healthy and he comes back, and
Yeah, it's a neck. Yeah, I always
neck and elbow.
He
needs to have Tommy John surgery too. His elbow's all messed up.
I don't know how. I don't know how Kurt Angle did it. What he did was nothing short of amazing.
Kurt Angle was also a lot bigger, more muscly defined, muscly, muscularly. I don't even think that's the right word. Defined. His body was much different than Daniel's, and Daniel's just too small to take the type of impact that he does. And I hate to say that because I don't usually normally believe that shit, but it's just he is.
I got a handful of headlines. Rangers Rick Nash misses practice because of the flu.
Oh.
I hope he's not pussying out. I really hope.
Well, he's like, if I don't play, I can't underperform like last year. Maybe Tommy C won't destroy me this year.
I did kind of hit him up hard last year.
He said the only thing he did was dive.
He made a good penalty. It was important. 613, you're on the air.
Hi, Tommy.
Who is this?
Jean-Sébastien.
Jean-Sébastien Delon?
Yes.
How do you say? What's the normal French greeting? How do I say this correctly?
Bonjour.
Yeah, but isn't there like a sentence I can say? What?
That's
yeah, that's close
or
enough.
salut.
I gotta learn. I really gotta. Well, I probably should learn. I got in trouble in German class.
Yeah, learn German first.
Yeah. I want to learn them all. I wish everything was like the Matrix, where I could just like lay in a bed and somebody just hook a thing in the back of my head and go. This may feel a little weird, you know. I got to turn off Twitter because they're trying to drive me nuts.
You
with
keep
wrestling
getting
questions.
better.
Actually, yeah. Like, why are you asking me wrestling questions? I'm not even that smart when it comes to shit. John Sebastian, what's on your mind? I'm ready for your team.
So,
I'm actually going to stay up and watch a game tonight.
Chiarelli is out for tonight.
Yes, I did. I covered that yesterday. It's the only reason why I didn't bring it up today, because that broke very close to yesterday's show. So I did cover that yesterday.
Okay.
And Pacioretty is
And I have
out.
a feeling that Chiarelli will be the next GM in Ottawa.
Sure. Really?
Really?
He's not a
Or
bad...
Shiro, who was in Pittsburgh.
we gotta keep that in
They
mind.
both were with the organization in the 2000s, and Peter Chiarelli went to the University of Ottawa, so it would make perfect sense.
Wow. Breaking right here. Hey, listen.
Dropping the
this
knowledge.
Is, unless YouTube cancels, I just remember this. This is on tape forever. On tape.
Yeah.
Listen to me. It's on demand forever. If you get that one right, like I got, I don't know, the Winnipeg Jets, the Calgary Flames, and the Toronto Maple Leaf situation absolutely 150% correct. It's a guy saying, you don't know nothing about hockey. And I'm like, what do you want? It's YouTube. Jesus Christ.
He knows at least 3 things, apparently.
Just go to Bob McKenzie. Go to Bob McKenzie. And Mike Milbury. He seems to know a lot. And Pierre McGuire.
Yeah, he's got knowledge coming out of him hand over foot.
And all those jerk-offs on TSN that say, hey, is Buffalo screwing up their tank job? You jerk-offs. You have any, don't you... Look, if there's no integrity for the game, none of us have jobs. No one cares about hockey because everybody thinks it's fixed. You know? What else you got in your mind, Jean? That was really good.
Oh, yeah. Do you know if Moses is going to play for Nashville tonight?
I did have something there. Hang on a second. I think I did have something there. Dun, 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 dun. I'm working on it.
Searching.
Chiarelli fired after 9 seasons. Calgary Flames. Blah, blah, blah. Eddie Latt. I think they removed the article. Province goalie Gillies contract. Canadians rookie De La Rosa. Wait a minute. You guys aren't starting not Bobrovsky. Toharski? They're putting a rookie in backup for the Habs tonight? What?
Wow.
No, Moses for Nashville, who they signed from the KHL.
Yeah, but I just got distracted. I didn't know.
Yeah, he totally got distracted there.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. This is more interesting to me. Hold on a second. This is about the Habs. Oh, that's right. You're not a Habs fan. Montreal Canadiens coach Michel Dion spoke to 19-year-old rookie Jacob De La Rosa. I think that's De La Rosa on Wednesday to see exactly where the youngster is heading. See where the youngster is heading into his first playoff experience. I just wanted to make sure he's excited. Does that mean he's backing him up? What's Toharski doing? Frenchie Ben, call in and straighten me out on this. And did you find anything,
And also,
Dave?
I can't
you
find
forgot
them.
McCulloch is playing tonight.
McCulloch's playing tonight. Oh.
Yeah, so if he can wake up Bobby Ryan, it'll be a quick, easy win for the Sens in the series.
You really think
quick in and out to Montreal?
You really think you're going to beat these guys? Be honest.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
Is it not just fandom?
No, not fandom.
Did you play the game?
Not yet. I gotta make my
send
pick.
him? Make sure you send him for a puck drop and watch those
Okay,
videos
will
so you
do.
don't screw it up. You screw it up, and I get it. I'm not taking it either because I'm not trying to stay up all night typing you guys. I want to watch the games. But yeah, send them in, and then I want to see. You better put the Senators on.
I will put him on.
Otherwise, I can't call you out because that's against the rules. But I call you out. All right, I've had it, Dave. I'll talk to you later,
done?
Sean. I talked to you later. I should have ended about 5 minutes ago.
Probably,
care.
but that's
Take
okay.
care,
Never
Sean.
stopped us before.
Good luck to the Senators. We really wish them the Christ
Also,
Warriors
one more
best.
thing.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Frenchie Ben, the Sens are going to win in 6,
Woo-hoo!
and I'll have a beer for you and Dave tonight.
Oh God! Now I want to. You know what you do? Whenever you guys want to fight, you want to fight verbally. Here's what you got to do. You got to call out Frenchie Ben, sort of like Pat and the Pittsburgh boy did yesterday. And you got to stay in line, and Frenchie Ben's got to call in. Other words, they tanked out of it.
We can do a Wednesday night call out and let fans call each other out and get 5 minutes with each
When
other.
this show gets
Oh,
really
God.
big, there's so many things we can do with the fans. That's why it's so important to like and share, and show you care. Whatever. All right.
Make your
good
buddy
luck to your team.
smile.
Good luck to your team. I'm glad we're not playing you guys, actually. Take care,
All right,
man.
see you in the conference final.
Get the hell out of here. Oh, God. Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
It's now 2018. I'm 41 years old. You're, I don't know how old the fuck you are.
Be 35.
Yeah,
35.
we just went through time. Hey, do you remember back in 2015 where they had that guy? What was his name? Hammond? Yeah, Hammond. Oh,
Yeah,
didn't you remember he had that
Berger?
cute little run and then he went right back to the minors after that?
Yeah, that was sad. I
Oh God, the Habs destroyed them. I thought they were gonna take one game off them.
swept them, and
Yeah,
there was no more burglars from the. Yeah.
No, yeah, nobody. I bet nobody throws I bet everybody forgot about that.
No, the last time that I remember is when he got caught in the room with the gay. Gay that really pissed off the head coach.
Oh yeah. Remember when Don Cherry took over the bench for the Senators the next season?
I don't know. I'm wearing pink and kissing guys. Anyhow.
Yeah. And he was like,
I hate hockey and I don't like kids.
That's right, Coach Pompeo.
Oh yeah, let's get Emilio in here and quack at people.
I know Mackie Poo wanted to call in. I'm gonna give him 30 seconds. Get on.
Okay.
Because they both, everybody calls in at the exact same time. It pisses me off so much. Like, oh my God. So I just went to the guy I didn't recognize. I thought that was fair. I thought that was the fair and proper thing to do. I don't like to do in the crease over an hour. I think that's a touch much.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I think it kind of spoils live too, because Lyle's like the big extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? And then
We don't want to step on anybody else. I have been on fire though.
Oh yeah, be good. I'll go through my my notes here if I have anything yet. Excited for first playoff experience. Does that mean he's in De La Rosa? I don't get this.
I don't know.
Blue Star Allen. I think we got our Berube. He was asking us very look, we do the top of the line stories. We do the whole league. We don't.
Yeah, I mean,
some
shit.
fucking some AHL player. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have all the
I don't know all
updates.
the fucking things. What do you think I do? I'm too busy watching the SHL over here. Mackie Poo, who had the Bulls to show his face, even though his team's out. How do you feel about Chiarelli getting out of there, bud?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, it's time.
What happened to Daniel Bryan?
What the hell? Call Dave on his show Sunday.
Yes.
Tell him. Tell him what happened.
Fuck Dave's show. It's boring.
Whoa. I'm not taking your call, asshole.
Ah, what happened to Daniel?
I don't mind. Your show's boring anyway.
F you. What's the matter with you? Hey, why don't you try to do this and get 900 subs, fucko?
Because I don't have the time.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
You got the time to call in,
Fuck
didn't
off.
you? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that was a half-assed blow-up job. Couldn't even do it.
It was. What the hell? That sounded like a bowling pin falling
Why are
down.
you so angry at me? I didn't do nothing to you.
Seems to be mad at me, though.
Why are you mad at Dave?
I'm not mad at Dave. I just said his show sucks.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. You're just horrible.
Dave's show's really good, and it's very thoughtful, and I think it's great. And one day I might actually watch it.
You might actually watch it one day, yeah.
I did listen yesterday. I mean on Sunday. I did listen on Sunday. And
You're getting better every day, Mackie Poo. It's
Yeah,
okay.
He's got like 500 subs. How many subs?
I
you got?
understand
All
that
right, you've gotten
some of
better.
the words.
You've gotten better. You've gotten better.
You got
Well,
better?
I understand you don't understand all the words that I use. Those four-syllable shit, I know it's hard. But you'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah, you get there.
I'm confident. Copious, I know it's a little above you, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I'm here for you. I educate and entertain.
You might learn words in time that you can use at McDonald's to impress all your friends.
That's right.
Oh, no, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
All right, I'm out of here.
I think you touched a little close to home.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Are you going to blow me up now?
No, I'm not even giving you that.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
I think you touched a little close to home with that one.
Yeah, I know. Every Kings fan, welcome to the program. Every Kings fan.
You got a Devils
Kings
logo.
make the playoffs?
Say it again. It didn't work.
Did the Kings make the playoffs?
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing, prank call guy, and we love your work. That's like one of the better ones. We love your work, and we hope you keep doing it. And I think you should just yell it instead of doing the stupid computer voice, because the timing sucks, by the way. Don't you think so?
A little bit.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm not
Funny, though.
I'm a
Yeah,
radio.
see, he's typing away. He's
Yeah,
trying to type with his
I know.
font.
He just yelled stuff. He yelled stuff yesterday, which was really funny. Just yell stuff.
He didn't have his mic hooked up.
Yeah. I like what he called his Nick Letty. That was my every Kings fan. He's got the pictures and everything. It's fantastic. And he's probably like, "You're fucking up my typing. Fuck! Shut up, Tommy. I'm fucking up my typing."
I can't concentrate.
Oh shit! Fucking, I put a comma there. Come on, every Kings fan. We're giving you way too much time here.
Yeah,
I think you
come
should
on.
just yell it and maybe like mix things up, or I don't know, put it through stereo mix and then do funny sounds and stuff. All right, bye. You suck.
Yeah, you suck, man.
Got to give him respect. That was really good to the Kings.
It was.
Playoffs. It took me a second. It was like a joke grenade. I was like, you know.
Yeah, it was. It was.
All right, we gotta get
reaction.
the hell out of here. Let's end on a good note. I was thinking about 5 minutes ago. I was like, wow, I really don't want the show to end. And then right after that, I was like, I really want the show to end.
Yeah, I kind of want Dave to go away.
You're the top one. Hey, good job hanging in there, Dead on Dave. We haven't done this in a while because we've had no games tonight in the National Hockey League. Are you excited, Dead on Dave?
Look at my face.
I don't know. I don't have your face on here. Hold on. Every Kings fan's calling again. All right. Every Kings fan, you're on the air.
Wait, we have a hockey team.
Great job. Shit. Tonight in the National Hockey League. Let's get this started. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4th seed Ottawa Senators take on the number 1 seed, the Montreal Canadiens, in El Habitant Land. The New York Islanders, they're in Washington, take on the Capitals to start their series. Islanders, Caps. Something tells me that's going to be a rough and humble series. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. 3rd seed Chicago Blackhawks. They're going up against the 2nd seed Nashville Predators. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Watch them get schooled and fooled. Get ready. The late night playoff game. The Calgary Flames versus the Vancouver Canucks. Dead on Dave. We are here. We are at the playoffs. This is what this is all about. This is why we do the shows. This is why we have the fans. This is why you're in the chat. This is why you love it. This is what you live for. That chill you get on the back of your neck in double overtime. This is it. The big save when your goalie says, "Get out of my crease."